Hello, welcome back to the final instalment of Merc Month 3. Merry Mercmas, and if you're listening on the day of release, Merry Christmas!
Hasn't that come round quick?
I know, right? Hope Santa got you everything you wanted. I know I've seen a new Bridge Too Far 4K Blu-ray going around. So maybe Santa bought you that if you're a lucky boy. Hopefully he bought you a Blu-ray player for it as well.
Tasty poster, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, you never know. Maybe a bit of FOF merch,
Maybe.
if you're lucky.
Maybe.
If you're lucky.
We do have a bauble.
We do. We're a bit late now.
We are a bit. For next year.
Thoughts there, innit? Yeah. And before we begin this last instalment of Merc Month 3, just to let you all know, a bit of housekeeping. This will be the last regular Fighting on Film episode until early February, as me and Matt are going into podcast hibernation.
For a little while.
Podcast hypersleep, yep. For the new year. But have no fear, we will be back in early 2025, probably February time. Matt's going to America. I'm moving house. It's all going on. So we just thought, have a little break.
It's going to be a bit too chaotic for us, I think.
Yes.
But we might pop in now and then.
Yeah, we might,
Something here or there.
Like a fireside chat, like old Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
My fellow South Americans, I'm here today to tell you about the war. Like he used to do. So, this final instalment of Merc Month is Assault on Devil's Island, 1997. And I'm on cast, so let's get into it. So we have Terry Jean Bollea.
Who's that?
Who's that? It's only Hulk Hogan, brother.
Oh, my word. No. I'm shocketh.
It's Hulk Hogan, brother.
Lord.
Oh, my God.
It's really hard to do.
It really is. Oh, my God. That closes up your throat to do the voice. As Mike McBride, our sort of a Navy SEAL, murky style type guy.
So he's a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
And then he's forcibly retired.
Mm-hmm.
And then he becomes a mech.
All in one film.
All in one film.
Incredible. But he still has help from the Navy SEALs.
Yes.
In a weird way.
Off the books.
Off book. Yeah. So obviously, I'm sure people know by now, but Hulk Hogan, kind of legendary wrestler turned actor. Credits include Rocky 3, Gremlins 2, Suburban Commando, The A-Team, and a series called Thunder in Paradise, where he played a merc with a speedboat.
Again, ex-Navy SEALs with a powerful speedboat.
And that stars Jack Lemmon's son, which is incredible.
And Patrick McNee from the Avengers.
Yeah.
What an incredible time
incredible.
The early 90s were for
I think
TV.
the first two episodes, because they were released as like a movie, are on YouTube, and I watched about 20 minutes of it earlier.
Did you?
It's crazy. So they can lock the speedboat down.
Right.
Into like
I did
stealth
see some
mode.
really shit CGI.
Yeah. But when they're in the set of the boat, when it's locked down, it's like 5 times the size of the boat.
One of the comments on the trailer, the intro that you sent me, was, I remember this show. I just remember that the size of the boat inside was 5 times larger than the size of the boat
it weren't
outside.
just me. But no, that's just incredible. A little tidbit for everyone out there. Maybe people watched it. Then we have Carl Weathers as Roy Brown. He's like, right-hand man. Former American football player turned sort of beloved cult actor. TV and film credits include Tour of Duty, Force 10 from Navarone, where he wore a beautiful Denison smock. And Force 10 from Navarone is a good film, Matt. Don't care what you say.
Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time for 2024. No, not sure.
I really like it, but I don't know why. He was, of course, Apollo Creed in the Rocky franchise, and sort of a late sort of career one. He was in Star Wars: The Mandalorian as Grief.
And he was in Predator.
Carver, Grief Carver, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, and Predator.
He was good in it, but yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, we're a Star Trek pod. Yeah. Shannon Tweed as Hunter Wiley. She's a former Playboy playmate and model.
My God, what a connection to last week's fun episode.
I know, right? Incredible. It's weird. It's been a lot of through lines.
What year and month was she? I must know.
1982.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
And she was in a lot of erotic thriller sort of movies and sort of softcore stuff. A lot of things we couldn't mention on the show. And she's also married to Gene Simmons.
Oh, right. Of Kiss fame.
Of Kiss fame, yes. Credits include The Duke of Hazzards, Cagney and Lacey, 21 Jump Street, and The Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd in it. Remember that?
The Dragnet film.
The Dragnet film.
She was in the Dragnet.
She's in that for a bit, yeah. Then we have Martin Cove as Andy Power. He's like the SEALs commander in this. You never really get to know what he is. But he's best known for playing John Kreese in the Karate Kid franchise. The sort of evil, the baddie in that, I think. Other credits include Death Race 2000, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in the Bounty Law section. Played a sheriff in that. Then we have Mark White as Derek, the real MVP of the film,
my
as
God.
we'll find out later.
Yeah, totally.
Absolute MVP. He's a former Navy SEAL turned actor. Credits include starring alongside Burt Reynolds in a film called Raven, which could be coming up for Merc Month 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got murky vibes.
Does it start with a tap, tap, tap on my...
No, it's not
Messenger
how Gallon
door.
posed the Raven. It's not like Burt Reynolds going to shoot the Raven down with a machine gun. No. I think it starts off him like fighting some sort of like Serbian people or something. Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, I know that
It's
one.
that one.
I know the one.
He was also Mark White. I should not say not Burt Reynolds. Mike White. Sorry, it was in Baywatch. We Were Soldiers. Pensacola Wings of Gold. And the X-Files.
Oh.
Then we have Trevor Goddard as Fraker. He's the sort of second baddie in this. You know, spoiler alert, he becomes a baddie, but he's not a baddie at the start. English-born actor, born in Croydon, known for playing Kano in the Mortal Kombat film. And I found out that his accent was mistaken for Australian in the movie, so that's apparently why the character now is Australian in the lore of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, right. So
Things you learn while doing cast.
because I mistook him for being like a random Australian English.
Well, he did.
dude.
He said he had
this.
Australian like heritage, so he did a lot of Aussie roles as well.
Wow.
He was also Lieutenant Mike Brumby in Jag,
Okay.
as like a recurring character. He was in Men of War,
Oh,
the Dolph Lundgren Merc film
Yeah.
that we've been saving for Merc Month 4.
God, we got some good ones.
I
from
know
that
we
one
do.
before.
We know we do. Tour of Duty he was in, and the X-Files again. And finally, we have Billy Drago as Carlos Galindo. He's a sort of big bad drug dealer in this. He was in Invasion USA. He was in The Untouchables, The Delta Force 2, The Colombian Connection, Walker, Texas. What's funny about that?
It's just all of his roles in that period were just him being a drug lord.
Yeah, true. Pretty much, or a baddie. Walker, Texas Ranger, The Hills Have Eyes, and he was also on Charmed and in The X-Files too.
Good God, everyone was in the X-Files in this. I love it.
It's like a gun, you know, when I do like Gunsmoke, where they end Gunsmoke. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Martin Cove was actually in Gunsmoke as well in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So that's pretty much your cast. Quite lean this week. It's an interesting one for cast. I think they all do a good job with what they've got.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cast is yeah. More on that later.
Yeah. It'll become more apparent when you get into production.
Yeah. So let's move into in production, as Rob says. With production, we've got the director was Maltese Canadian director John Caesar, who did lots of TV, including some sci-fi shows, and then he had a long-running role directing parts of the 24 franchise, as well as the award-winning 2011 miniseries The Kennedys, about the Kennedy family.
I like that.
And then in terms of films, he did a number before Assault on Devil's Island. But from Assault on Devil's Island...
Say Assad if you want.
Assad?
Yeah.
Why?
Assault on Devil's Island.
Oh, Assad. Okay. That's going to take some getting used to.
Or
I'll give it a
Aod.
go. Aod?
Because there's no S, is there?
No. Aod, yeah.
Aod.
Let's go with Aod.
Okay.
It's quite a mouthful, Assault on Devil's Island. And there's some really weird confusion around.
Yeah,
the
because
name
it's
of
called
this film.
Shadow Warriors
Yeah.
on some DVD covers.
It's called Shadow Warriors because of the home release, and then in some areas they released on home release the sequel to this, Assault on Death Mountain.
Yeah, Death Mountain, yeah.
As the first one.
Yeah.
And then released the second one as released the first film as the sequel on home release.
Wow.
Which would have been super confusing because the second one establishes no characters. They're not in the Navy SEALs anymore. And it's just making any fucking sense.
Maybe the third one would have been set in a theme park and they would have called it Assault on Space Mountain.
We can only hope. God knows Hulk Hogan needs the money now.
Brother,
I'd like to have another stab at that assault
movies.
The Warriors films or whatever they were called. I don't know. That's the terrible Hulk Hogan because I'm not about to choke myself out on it. Where was I? And then we've got The Ultimate Weapon, 1998, which is another Hulk Hogan film. Chips, 1999, about the motorcycle cops in California.
like the TV show.
Yeah, exactly. It was a kind of like a reboot of that,
Right.
but with the original cast, I think. And then the aforementioned Assault on Death Mountain, 1999. Danger Beneath the Sea, 2001. Probably not one for you, Rob.
Probably not.
We'll talk about that in a moment. And then 2024, 24 Redemption from 2008.
Oh.
One of the
24.
One of the reboots of the 24 franchise where they kind of like bring him back. I never watched it.
I watched a bit of it.
I've never seen any of it.
My uncle was obsessed with it back in the day.
I know Kiefer Sutherland is supposed to be really good in it, but
Yeah.
And then following on from that, there's he also directed the 2015 neo-western starring Kiefer and Donald Sutherland, Forsaken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not a bad little list of credits there.
No. He's still active, still making films, directing, and also producing as well. Story was provided by Calvin Clements Jr., Michael Burke, and Douglas Swartz. Michael Burke is probably best known for being one of the creators of Baywatch, along with Douglas Schwartz. And Douglas also is responsible for the Thunder in Paradise show.
Oh, it makes sense then, because there's very Baywatchy vibes.
Yeah.
With that.
And also a show called Cabin Pressure. Steve McKay is another one of the credited writers. And his best claim to fame include writing the Steven Seagal film Hard to Kill.
Wow.
Which is one of his first films. And also The Magic of Christmas and its sequel, The Magic of Christmas 2.
Amazing Christmas references on Christmas Day.
Exactly.
Aww.
And then Clements Jr., he wrote episodes for Mission Impossible, The Waltons, Police Story, Strike Force, Knight Rider, Dallas, MacGyver, Walker Texas Rangers, Baywatch.
Some solid 80s, 90s shows there.
Yeah, so he's a storied TV writer, basically. This was originally billed as a Nitro original, and it was an attempt to spin off from the popular wrestling series at the time, WCW Nitro, before WWE became the
World Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, it became the dominant force in American TV.
Because Hogan had switched from WWF at the time to the WCW. So I think he was probably one of their main stars then.
Probably was. And this was their effort to push into like dramatic programming and films and little series and stuff. And it was promoted as the biggest original movie that TNT had ever attempted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair play.
And it had a budget of $4 million.
It's not bad.
25% of which apparently there was a stake from Hogan himself.
Oh wow.
In terms of production.
Here's a couple of $100K, brother.
Let's make a film.
Let's make a movie, brother.
He never says brother once in the film.
No,
Carl Weathers says it like 4 or 5 times. And I'm just like...
Maybe in the contract he was like, nah, I'm
not saying it.
I'm not saying it.
And Carl was just trying to bait him into saying
it. And I won't rip my shirt off like Hulk does.
Yeah, exactly. He filmed in 1997 in July, shot in Miami, Key West.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, really quick.
Blimey.
In Florida and also in Nassau, the Bahamas, which we'll see later on. So Devil's Island itself is actually like a 19th century American fort, Fort Jefferson, which is located off of Key West, off the coast of Florida. One of those big defensive works.
I mean, it wasn't off the coast of Cuba, like in the movie?
Oh my God. So yeah, it was released by TNT on the 28th of October 1997.
I mean, they really did it this quick.
They really, really did. It was a commercial success, though.
Yeah.
It was drawing about 4.2 in the cable ratings, which is well above average. So it did quite well. There's not a lot out there in terms of production side of things, but the Mike White that you mentioned earlier as Derek, he was an actual Navy SEAL, and he acted as one of the two of the film's advisors on the production. So they had Mike White, who was the kind of special forces advisor, and then they also had Billy Blanks, who was the a martial artist.
Yeah, he plays like a henchman.
He does. He's one of the henchmen. That's right. Are you ready for a fun fact, Rob?
Oh, he's still doing fun facts.
I'm still forcing them through.
A Christmas present,
right,
for us all.
Shannon had been training in kickboxing for 5 years at this point.
Wow, fair play.
So that's why she's so proficient.
Wow,
in the film.
yeah.
And I think she'd been training with Blank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
That's
probably
great.
how he came to the film.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go.
So yeah, production done.
That's it.
Great.
Oh, I got one more if you want it.
Okay.
It's mostly related to Hulk Hogan's hair.
Oh, go on.
So at this point in his career, he's trying to take on harder edge roles, trying to be a hard man, trying to do a straighter job in terms of what he's been given. A bit more serious, more actiony, less pantomime, which he kind of moving away from the Powerboat Thunder show to this. So in an effort to do that, what they did was they decided to change his hairstyle because obviously he's known for being thinning, but he has that bandana and a bit of a ponytail thing going on at times. And essentially what they did was this is the funnest fact of the show.
Oh, wow.
They made him wear custom wigs. He's wearing a custom mullet wig.
Incredible.
Yeah, and do you want to guess how much that cost?
$250.
$5,000.
What?
$5,000
How?
per wig.
How?
I don't know. I honestly.
Someone's embezzling money on that.
I really
Surely.
don't know. I mean, someone's siphoning off the TNT books.
Good Lord.
Yeah, wild, isn't it?
Blimey.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yep.
Wow.
So they gave him like a mullet and
That's incredible.
a whole new look. And it is startling when you see Terry for the first time.
Yeah,
like,
with
it's Hulk Hogan.
full head of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Big Tezza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is.
So on to the retro review. So the retro review comes from the San Jose Mercury News from 1997, because there's not a lot of retro reviews out there this week. Ron Miller. He says, a rollicking movie, a spirited attempt to blaze new trails in prime time. And that's it.
That's
That's it.
bold.
Yep. Do you want to know the Baltimore Sun?
Yes, please.
This is from Wikipedia because it was the only place I could find any retro reviews.
I know.
The Baltimore Sun's, Chris, do you remember in the early days of the retro review when I'd pull the Eastbourne Times or something?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Reminds me of before I realised that bigger publications that people would know existed.
I want to know what the Eastbourne Times thought of this film.
Amazing. Imagine that. Yeah. The Baltimore Sun's, Chris Kaltenbach, another great American name, called it a movie for putting your brain on autopilot and watching things get blowed up real good.
That sums it up.
By those
well.
standards, it's a Rembrandt, he says.
Wow.
Incredible stuff. And we have the last one-word reviews of 2024.
I'll be stunned if anyone's seen this.
I think there's a couple. Adam Christian says, simply sorry, I haven't seen it. Matthew Moss says, if anyone has actually seen this, I'll be stunned. Verbatim. Simon Whippet goes mullet, because he was just about to watch it.
Okay. There you go. I told you no one had ever seen it.
It's quite a slender.
Told you.
Quite a slender one-word review. But we can't get them every week.
No, and to be fair, it's not one of the most better known 90s action
But it's
movies.
what we do on the show. I have when we plan these months, I always have to find one movie that will be the outlier.
Oh yeah.
Because we've had two absolute classics.
Yeah.
And
we're really ending on a high note.
We're
really ending Merc Month 3 with an absolute bang.
This is classic Voff. This is what the listeners have come to love.
It is.
They've endured it, shall we say?
Yeah.
And what better way of spending their Christmas day than with their best podcasting buds? And let's move on to the last alley tally of the year.
It's time for Alley Tally on Fighting on Film.
Hulk Hogan's wig.
Yeah. I mean, to make him look like he had a full head of hair.
I mean, it's not bad.
Quite alley.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, He has it in a ponytail.
It does.
He has it down. He has it up.
I assume the ponytail one was a separate wig.
Possibly, yeah. Because he doesn't cut it at the end of the movie either.
No.
And I was like, why doesn't he cut his hair? But maybe if they cost $5,000.
That's why.
Of course you not.
That's why.
I wonder where they are. Are they in some Hollywood?
Has he got them still?
Are they in what's
Are they in the TNT vault?
Yeah. What's those restaurants? They have the stuff in them.
Oh,
like the props.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
Hollywood Diner.
I'm thinking Hard
Planet
Rock Cafe.
Hollywood.
Okay, Planet Hollywood.
Planet fucking Hollywood Bowl. Planet. Maybe they're in a Planet Hollywood somewhere.
Maybe.
Look, kids, it's the wig from Assault on Devil's Island.
They're a star
That's
attraction.
not the Kane from Citizen Kane, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I liked Hulk Hogan's playroom.
Oh, his little armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little scene where it's almost like a scene from
50 Shades.
50 Shades, where he's like, I have particular taste.
Yeah, with some Weekend in the background. You know, like, yeah.
He opens his vault and there's like a blindy side rocket launcher.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's some AT4s, and then in the middle of the room there's a like a Browning 30 cal.
Oh yeah.
And
I think it might be the film's armory.
it might
the
be,
film-
but
the film's
you never
weapons.
see half of those things again.
Well, there's a mini Ruger on the wall. You definitely see one of them
there's
later.
Mini Rugers throughout this film, and also throughout its sequel, which we did watch.
We did watch it
But
right
we
after.
will not be discussing in
No,
depth.
we're not doing a Delta Force on it.
No.
we learned the hard way on that.
The sequel is a diminishing return.
It is the sequel for fans out there, I guess, of this movie. The sequel feels so that they were going to spin this off into a TV show.
This is a good fun fact.
Yeah, and there was going to be a 22 episode run. It was probably going to be a little bit like Thunder in Paradise, but maybe a little bit more serious. The sequel film was shot in Canada. Hulk Hogan didn't like the fact it was shot in Canada.
Well, not when you consider this was filmed in Florida
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the Bahamas.
And he lived close to production, apparently.
He's probably
too.
gone, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Canada.
Well, I'm in Canada, brother. You know, like so, like that. So
Yeah.
they didn't end up doing it. But the long story short, the second film feels like 3 spec scripts for a series
really does.
mashed together.
Yeah.
Because they're really trying to like.
It
force-
begins with the aforementioned, the titular assault on Death Mountain,
Yeah.
which isn't really a Death Mountain at all.
No, it's like a ridge in Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Me and Matt called it the Berghoff.
yeah,
It's
it had
just
big
cause.
Berghoff
It's a big
vibes.
Berghoff vibe.
And then there's a bit where he gets injected, where he goes to the Middle East.
Yeah, he goes to
and-
Saudi
he
Arabia
goes and-
randomly.
He goes and attacks Saudi Arabian
Rebels?
terrorists.
God knows what they were.
Yeah, and it's pre 9/11, so we haven't got that stereotype of Middle Eastern terrorists
Yeah.
down yet. So they're
Yeah.
all like wearing weird.
That's the first 9/11
Stuff.
mention on the show ever.
Really,
I actually think it might be.
I don't know whether it is. You know,
Oh, I don't know.
that's wild if so.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you're right though. It is like the only thing they've got to draw on is like Kuwait
Yeah,
and
the
the
Gulf
Iraq War. Yeah, the Gulf War.
and Lebanon and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
but the enemy is a random British scientist
Yeah,
in the end.
yeah, who's had face surgery to change him.
Yeah.
It's like Die Another Day
Oh yeah.
in that respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like, God, they were obsessed with that in the 90s, weren't
Yeah,
they?
they like Face Off.
Yeah,
Other
other films.
other plastic surgery movies. Yeah, but no, yeah, wild tangent about the sequel there.
Yeah, and then
No.
they attack a mine.
Yeah, and there's calicos in that, which was fun.
That was great. That
Yeah, it
really
was
good.
actually quite fun. But getting back to this movie,
Yeah.
for me, it's
What's this film about, Rob?
a crike. I can tell you. Oh no, I know because I'll mention it later.
Okay.
Because it's part of my favourite scenes because it's just so fucking mad. So elevator pitch, but by this point that they do an assault on Billy Drago to kidnap him.
They do.
It goes wrong. One of their men is left there, but it turns out Fraker, the Aussie, is like
cross.
double crossing him. So then they have to go back, and then I'm not going to mention one of the other reasons for them going back to this island in a bit. But no, in terms of Ali Tally, Christ, we're all over the shop today. It's Christmas.
It is.
In terms of Ali Tally, fucking sharks, man.
It's Rob's worst nightmare.
Fucking shark. I have a phobia of sharks and fish. So we're watching this in Matt's living room, and he's got a projector that does like 60-inch projector, right? And it was like when I was younger, walking into the front room, my mum and dad were watching Deep Blue Sea, and I saw those freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking heads, and it gave me a phobia. So there's me just watching this lovely film, and they have to scuba dive their way out for some reason.
Yeah, so they attack Drago. Shannon Tweed's character, who is never actually fully introduced, and it's hinted at being like a DEA agent. It's kind of
Sort of undercover.
Yeah, she's
something.
undercover. She saves the mission when it goes wrong, and they exfil with with Drago's character, and instead of taking them to boats, she takes them to a beach.
Yes.
And they're like, "Where are the boats, Shannon?"
Yeah.
And
where are they?
And she turns to him and goes, "Oh, Drago keeps some like power ski things.
These little
under
like
the
one
water
man things.
Yeah. And I'm like, how are they gonna get him out? Attached to anyway.
There's enough for everyone.
So they're under the water, and they're kind of like zooming along, and then the worst thing in the world happens. A number of sharks appear, and
about 5 of them.
I'm already watching you get uncomfortable from just the presence of fish being in the
yeah,
shot.
oh yeah.
And then the sharks are kind of milling around, and they're being pretty cool at that point.
Matt, to quote Matt verbatim, when we watched, no, they're just being bros, Robbie. I'll tell you, because I'm watching through my hands at this point, because it's a genuine fear phobia. I get like, the back of my neck goes up, I get cold sweats. Like, I genuinely hate seeing them. And Matt's like, I'm like looking for a pillow. And Matt's like, no, they're being bros. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Like, okay, I'll have a little look. And as I poke my head out the top of this pillow, there's like a fake shark head munching on Terry Hogan's arm. And that's worse. For some reason, with the phobia, the fake shark is worse. So I just checked out mentally for like 5 minutes.
And I did skip through that bit.
I know you did. It's nice of you.
We skipped through that because it wasn't about to really impact.
No, exactly. The podcast relationship.
Yeah. So they escape that, and then I mean the little underwater propulsion unit thingies.
They were cool, but they could do without the sharks. And then
I wasn't expecting the Halo jump at the beginning.
That was cool. Yeah, that was Ali.
I feel like that was taken from something, but maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I like the M4 carbines. I like the mini Rugers. I like the Tiger Stripes.
Yeah,
they're cool.
Like Miltech Tiger Stripe.
Yeah, they're like cheap knockoff ones.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers minigun.
Yeah,
wish he'd used it against the bloody sharks. Yeah, they will be endangered when I'm finished with them.
You can't use it against the sharks, Rob. It's electrically powered.
Oh God, maybe you could have had a harpoon one, fought them away. You know, I was willing. Like, if Matt had said that, Hulk pulled a knife and like stabbed one,
he might have done. We skipped it.
I mean, like Peter would have been up in arms.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming that he did.
Maybe. Ali Tally was tainted for me this week because of sharks, if I'm honest.
Shannon's dual MP5 case.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she's really like, yeah.
She's good in this.
They do a really good job of like making the 3 leads like actually useful.
Yeah.
They're like, Shannon's not just, her character isn't just like the sort of, she's like a femme fatale, but she actually has a lot more going on.
She's more useful than Erica was.
Yeah. Definitely.
In Under Siege.
And even in the sequel, like, there's a lot going on with her character. I could see like that. Yeah. It's a shame because me and Matt have said this, to get too deep on these movies because they really don't deserve it. But like, you could see the nucleus of like a fun TV show in there. I think that's the annoyance.
Yeah.
They got chemistry, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
They have good chemistry. Yeah. So maybe we should favourite scenes.
Favourite scenes.
Hello, I'm Al Murray, and you're listening to Fighting on Film, the world's #1 war film podcast.
Can I talk about the USA gymnastics team?
Yes.
Because it is absurd. What a whiplash for the people who haven't seen this movie. The movie is absurd with the importance it puts on how beloved that USA gymnastics team are. They're doing a weird product placement for a cruise line we're pretty sure doesn't exist anymore, even if it was real at the first place. They have an armed forces, like a commander room that assembles, and they've got some governmental like representative going, I cannot stress to you the importance of the gymnast team to the American people. And I'm like...
And they're at pains not to say Olympics.
Exactly, yeah.
They're like the Summer Games.
Summer Games, yeah. And I'm like, it implies they're like going to regionals or going to finals, because it's the only thing us Brits know about American sports.
They're like, well done on getting through to the next round of the Summer Games.
or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then they get to...
Yeah.
The premise is some random woman we never see again. We never see her again in the film. Goes, oh, we're gonna have a little aerial tour of the Bahamas.
Oh yeah,
we've laid it on for you.
Yeah,
get on this plane.
They could have done it by cruise.
They could have. I was like, why are they on a plane? It's a cruise line. Yeah. So they get on the plane, And
That does come into my favourite. One of my favourite scene parts.
the coach, the beloved coach of
Coach Van Housen or something.
Yeah, Coach
Van Houten
Coach Van Houten. Can I get a feeling?
or Van Casper, whatever his name was.
I don't know. It was something like that. Basically, he spots that they're actually going south rather than north, and he's like, "Hey, the Bahamas on it to the south."
Yeah.
And he he demands to see the
The
pilot,
captain.
and then the double cross guy like comes out the cockpit
Guns
with a
him
gun
down.
and shoots him.
Oh, no.
And the entire the beloved
Yeah.
gymnastics team of the USA that was headed to the Summer Games
Yeah.
and is now traumatized are all just like shook.
I just
by
love
the
it.
fact
that-
that
yeah.
they're
And they're like
Coach Van Houten's
It's one
been
of my
shot.
favourite lines. This is why I like that scene because there's the lady with the Uzi who's like pointing out it must have been in cahoots with Fraker.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, "Everyone just needs to calm down, sit back in their seats, and we'll all be fine." And I'm like, you've just gone down their beloved coach who's like trained them to be the team, telling them to calm down. It's just not a good thing to do. And then Fraker has this weird thing where he like picks the lead gymnast out and it's all weird with her. It's like really
there's
creepy.
a young girl and he's like, I keep thinking he's gonna like, do something weird and
Yeah,
like
like
lick her or something because he gets really close.
It's
to her.
horrible. It's gruesome.
really weird.
Yeah, yeah.
If he'd been doing the unhinged Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
kind of baddie, he would have done that.
And they throw them in a cage.
Oh my god!
In the keep of the fort. It's just nuts.
God, yeah. The damp in that fort must be awful.
I know. But then every time they like go to, they like bang the cage or like point a gun at them. It's like they're like bears or something. Like
It's weird.
like trapped animals.
Because
it's so bizarre.
they put like a piece of plastic explosive with a 14-hour timer in the room with them.
Yeah.
And the climax of the film is the assault on the fort to rescue
Rescue them.
because America does apparently negotiate with terrorists. In this film.
When the USA
they give
gymnast team's concerned, we do.
we haven't.
It's not like it's the 1992 basketball dream team or something. Like people would actually care
Yeah,
about.
I know.
You know.
Yeah, it's not like it's the Olympic the hockey team that beat the Soviet Union.
I imagine that would be a wild crossover, Kurt Russell in that movie.
So we haven't made it clear that Billy Drago's been incarcerated, and he spends the rest of the film with a little like brassard
Yeah.
on his arm that says "break."
Brig, yeah, just in
Like they
case.
couldn't afford to get him like a prison uniform.
No. He's under the Navy's jurisdiction.
Exactly, hence the brig. So essentially, what happens is they hold the beloved U.S. gymnastics team to ransom
So silly. That's why I love it.
in order to get him released, and the government is so shaken by the fact that the
They're
beloved
shook.
U.S. gymnastics team has been taken hostage. They negotiate with the terrorists and decide to release Drago back, and they get into the smallest, oldest seaplane available.
I thought it was a short Sunderland when I saw it.
It's stupid, and then it's like something out of Tintin, and then they fly to the island, and he gets out, and he's like, "Great, now kill the gymnasts."
Tintin in the case of the USA gymnasts
the
fiasco.
the beloved US gymnastics team. So they detonate the plastic explosive in the dungeon, which is they're already up to their ankles in water.
Yeah.
In this iron cage inside the cell, and the crux of the thing is they're assaulting the island and they're trying to break open the This is kind of my favorite scene.
Okay.
But they're trying to open the cell door, but they can't because it's solid.
Big metal door.
Big metal solid door.
Yeah.
Um,
Built to last in the
And
old
it did.
Confederacy period.
yeah, right. And at this point, the charge has exploded, and it hasn't killed them.
No.
What it's done is it's blown like a big water pipe,
Yeah.
which is flooding the already somewhat down.
Gymnastics famously can't swim. They're not trained in it.
They're not. That isn't their.
If
That's
only
not their
they,
event.
if only they'd been the synchronized diving team,
They'd have been fine.
they'd been fine.
So we got a classic the rooms filling up scene
Yes.
with water.
Help us.
Then Carl and Shannon and Micah on the out, just using their normal names because I don't know what the characters were called.
No.
So they're outside the cell, and they put like a breaching charge on the door, and it does nothing.
No, there's nothing.
So of course Carl whaps out his minigun.
Of course he does.
And he says, the only thing we can do is weaken the door and try again. So he shoots the door like 1,000 times. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And then Mike puts some more breaching charges on, and they manage to blow it in. And as it blows in, you get to see all the little bits of like cardboard and
wood
and plywood that the door's actually made out of, like splinter. And then they managed to save the team.
Thank God.
America's hopes for the Summer Games are saved.
Yeah, but I know what would be your actually favourite bit of the entire movie because you made us rewatch it about 20 times. I've never had this before on Fighting on Film, folks.
I was just shocked.
Matt rewound it. He kept going back.
At this point, right? So picture us. We're sat in my living room watching the film, enjoying it, not knowing that Mike was actually
SEALs. Didn't know he was chill like that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's outside holding the fort down.
He's doing all the work.
I don't know where Terry is. Terry's off somewhere.
He's fighting Billy.
He's fighting.
He has like a big long fight.
Yeah. Which is
laughable.
Not great.
No.
And Carl's doing some really fun stuff where he's like beating people up and
Carl's one-man army.
Carl's one-man army, and Carl's kind of should have been the lead on this.
Could have been.
It really should have been. And Shannon's getting her kit off to distract. It's the most misogynistic bit of the film.
You could have replaced Hulk Hogan with Jesse Ventura, and you got the same result.
Easily, yeah. That would have been nice pair up with Weathers actually. So yeah, Shannon's distracting guards with
She just takes her kit off.
With her kit off, yeah.
Well, me and Matt, you oddly called that 5 seconds before.
I did. I was like, she's going to get her kit off here and distract the guard.
We're just howling with laughter. Like, it's just laughable.
It was. But Mike's outside with his M16 doing, like, controlled, like double taps.
Oh, he's taking it as seriously as a car crash. He really is.
Really, like, nailing it on.
Yeah.
And then he's got like a Black Hawk Down moment where he's like,
he does.
Where you kept calling him Sugar.
Yeah, Randy over here. Hero.
Where he's on his own and the guys are approaching him and he does this really slick like transition from his rifle and he keeps it in his shoulder, takes his hand off the pistol grip, pulls his Beretta,
yes,
and then drops the pistol as he pulls drops the rifle as he pulls the pistol and shoots two more guys. And I was like, that's remarkably slick for a medium, like minimal budget TV action
film,
movie.
yeah,
like cable action movie.
He brings a lot,
and I was like, damn. And he's calling out movements too. He's like moving, and then Carl's like moving.
It's
like,
almost as if like Mike's just off the dome in it from an operation. Because we think we tracked back 11 years from the movie and we're like, there's a chance that he could have been in Panama. There's a chance he could have been in Kuwait.
Yeah.
You know, so this guy's probably done a few ops at this point, Grenada as well. So it's like, it's just really interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
And I was just enraptured by this slick transition.
I see it in my sleep. I've seen it so many times. I'll make a gif of it for Christmas, maybe, for the show. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, I do like it whenever Carl gets a chain gun out.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Carl getting the chain gun out. Carl with the MP5K.
Yeah. Billy Drago absolutely just chewing scenery.
Yep. As he always does.
Yeah.
I liked Terry shooting down a CGI helicopter with a empty M72 launch unit.
The two movies
from the Playroom
both have one use of CG.
Yes.
And it's both for aerial things, isn't it?
We can't afford a helicopter.
Can't afford one.
Oh, well, they do kind of afford a helicopter in the second one, but that is a wild scene that we can't...
Oh, we can't talk about that. We'll never talk about that.
Yeah.
Not fair.
That's worth just watching.
Just watch it. They're fun. It's Christmas. Do it.
So Martin Cove, best scene in that
Very
film.
much so.
Wild. You should go see it.
I mean, watch him.
Easy.
Watch him in the weird week between Christmas and New Year, folks, when no one knows what it's like. Yeah, that's like nuclear fallout zone time when no one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Watch it in that. So yeah, on to final thoughts. Last time, 24.
There we go. Hello there, sorry to interrupt. I wanted to let you know that you can now join our supporting cast over on Patreon. As thanks for your support, you'll be able to help us pick films, submit questions for guests, have first pick on brand new and exclusive merch, and much more. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show. It's mediocre, but it has its moments. It's not bad.
No.
It's not badly directed. It's fairly well shot for a low-budget action film. Mike brings a lot to the table.
Oh, Mike, just MVP.
Carl
Come on the
brings a
show,
lot.
Mike, because we'll love to hear from
Carl
you.
brings a lot to the show. So does Shannon. Hulk is kind of the weak link.
He's the name to get you in.
It begins with this weird sequence where he's meditating and then throws ninja stars at targets.
Cool. He's warrior code. Loves a bit of Bushido, this boy.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he's got an entire Zulu impy.
Yeah, I think she meant a Sagai.
Yeah, she definitely meant an Assegai. Because she lists off a load of... We haven't even mentioned this, but after they're forcibly retired, Hulk takes Shannon to his island home, wherever it is, and he has a nap.
He's asleep on a hammock.
He's recovering from his shark bite.
Oh, yeah.
She pulls a shark tooth out of him, which she puts on a necklace for him.
Which changes size.
Like she's a 14-year-old doing a craft thing.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then she roots around his house, and she's like, I see you've got a Zulu impy and a ninja star.
About 500 lads in the background.
Yeah,
chilling out.
Yeah, just a Zulu.
What he really had was an apartment block.
Zulu regiment at the back
all
there.
those Zulus of his friends, all his mates.
We're really hung up on that.
Yeah, we were, really
ridiculous.
were. His house was pretty slick though.
It was nice. It was
a lovely mid-90s IBM compatible computer.
It did.
Yeah. So you can tell when a movie's crap when you're looking at all the mise en scène, right? I'm going to hit it with a Robbie Final Thoughts classic. This movie isn't better than some of its parts, but some of its parts are good.
Yes.
That's an old Robbie classic.
That's a good one. And I'll tell you what, it rattled along.
Oh, it really did. We were halfway through and we paused it to make a cup of tea. And we were like, oh, we're halfway through. What's going to happen? Like, blimey.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
I'm on the same page as you. It's a solid for TV movie that if I was a fan of like WCW Nitro...
Yeah, if
I would have
was a
tuned
Hulk Hogan
in.
fan, I would have been.
Yeah, I would have tuned in. It's not unremarkable. It's not original, but it gets the job done. You know, if you had flicked this on in '97, I think you could have done a lot worse.
It's a romp.
Yeah, it's somehow just all about is competent enough. You know, but massive markdown for Sharks.
Yeah,
because like it now it's on one of my films. I can't go back and rewatch it.
I tell you what, if we'd known that there were sharks in this, we would never have done it.
No. And somehow when I edited the promo, I didn't even see sharks in the trailer, so maybe they weren't in.
Maybe they weren't in there.
Those devious bastards. They're devious, Matt. It's a big shark. Devious.
They're bros until they're not bros.
Yes. So before we finish for 2024, we've got the last large question. I'm going to make that really big on the reverb.
Oof.
Of 2024.
Do you want to just go in my hall and say it normally?
Yeah. Large question.
There's no furniture in my hall, that's why.
No, there isn't. Well, Matt's got quite a cavernous roof. Yeah. So the reverb might be quite nice. Large question is, you're getting a Secret Santa gift for the main character of the last war film you watched. Oof. Who is it and what are you getting them? So, kicking off, AD Bond says, Burt Lancaster in The Train. I'll be getting him a painting. I picked it up next to the railway track. Fantastic.
Love it.
Martin Winkup says, now this is very niche. And I think he watched a movie called Don't Panic Chaps, starring Dennis Price, George Cole, and Nadia Regin. Okay. And he says, apparently I'm buying Thorley Walters a Czech phrase book. Might be one for a later film. I've never heard of that, Martin.
Sounds all right.
JMCN goes, John Mills, a working water pump. Yes, I'm aware he has his back to us. Sylvia Sim slays, as the young folks say. Incredible. Yeah. You're going to get like a Carlsberg gift set.
Ooh.
Maybe, if they still make them.
I bet they do. Like a little half pint glass, like a flannel that you put on a bar.
Oh yeah.
And a pint glass of pint tin of Carlsberg Export.
Yeah. Kevin Getz goes, General Urquhart, and my gift is more tea. He's going to need it. I get him a map of fucking Oosterbeek. so we can find out where he was, or Arnhem, or an Airbnb account, so he can leave a rating for that woman's house.
Yeah.
Simon Whippet says hilts, some band-aids. Night Irish says he does the bring up the P meme with Frost and says give him what he asked
wants.
Major Santa for. Yeah, you give Lonsdale the very same thing. He'd have liked them.
He would. Literally said it in his after action report.
Yeah, Jerry Kahn goes Lee Smith from Civil War, a vest with a front plate. Amazing.
Jeez.
Wowee. Brian Weaver puts a picture of the Super Ramp Moto X Super Kicker 90-degree ramp and says Steve McQueen is getting this. Oh, please. Please. We have I don't know what I'm betting. I don't know, but I'm betting it'll be in a bottle and it won't be shampoo, and it's Richard Burton from the Wild Geese. Barry North says Anthony Quayle Bombay Bloomers. Rich B says baseball for hilts in The Great Escape. And finally, we have a picture of Private Hudson from Alien, Ian Simpson says, and he's going to get him some Calms tablets because he had quite a day, didn't he? We're done for, man. We're done for.
Amazing.
Who are you getting, Matt?
What was the last war film I watched?
Well, it was with me.
Yeah.
So, I know what mine is.
The last war film we watched was Assault on...
Devil's Island, yeah.
It was Assault on...
well, you
Death
can
Mountain.
do it from when I posted the one we review the large question, which was approximately 2 days ago now. Do you have time to think? I'll tell you mine first.
Yeah.
So mine, because me and Matt did a rewatch of the Pacific over
we
a
did.
couple of nights.
Yeah.
I do it every year, and I said to Matt, do you want to do my tradition with me of rewatching it? And I'm going to get John Basilone an oven mitt for his 30 cal. Because, God, he needs one. There's some fabulous ones in Sainsbury's. Habitat ones, really lovely. Get him a really nice looking one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That'll save his fingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guadalcanal hero.
Yeah.
So that's my Secret Santa.
Well, I suppose in that case, I get Lecky a cleaning kit for his M1 that gets all muddy when he falls in the pit.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll get Sledge a lovely new notebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For him to jot down his thoughts.
And I would get, the guy with Sammy or Rami Malek played a pair of pliers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the last large question of the year.
Pretty good one, actually.
Not bad.
Some crackers there.
I thought it'd be a Christmas theme because I know this is going on Christmas Day. And yeah, that was the last FOF episode of the year.
It was.
A huge thanks for sticking with us for another year of FOF. We've had a momentous year. Few ups and downs, but we did 1 million downloads. We did some talks, had some great guests. Covered some great films.
It's been a busy year.
Been a busy year. We've got some good things on the back burner for next year. When we can tell you about them, we will. Don't forget to join the FOF Faithful over on Facebook. You can find that for our Facebook page. That's like a sort of communal group chat where everyone can kind of post things they like to do.
Yep.
So obviously I know X isn't being used as much by people now.
We are on Blue Sky as well.
We're on Blue Sky as well, but we will post everywhere. We'll keep we'll keep up to date. Might run a few kind of fun maybe like best movies of the year polls or something as well. Just keep our hand in while we have
festive period.
we have a little bit of R&R, recharge a bit. And yeah, so again, thanks for listening this year. We've loved doing these every week for you, and we will be back in the new year. And I hope everyone has a good one. We'll see you in 2020. Well, you'll hear us in 2025.
Yeah, all the best. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, folks.
Bye.
Bye.